Ah, Dhar Mann. He's done it again, given me infinite content to overreact to and make money off of. Hi again, guys, and welcome back to a bunch of empty Lego set boxes. Expect a lot of Lego references for the foreseeable future. This addiction is just getting started. I've been noticing these Dhar Mann videos get a ton of views recently, and you know the drill. I see a ship about to sail, so I gotta get on it just in time for it to sink. And my way of doing that today is looking at this Dhar Mann video where apparently some stupid toddler thinks he can get away with cheating on his math final, but he's in for a doozy. And so are some of you watching, because half of you out there aren't subscribed. So subscribe with notifications on, because my videos are epic and you wouldn't want to miss them, duh. And if you don't, I'll turn your ribcage into an expensive one-of-a-kind xylophone.
Okay, everybody, let's open our books to page 33.
Yes! Got him!
Ha ha ha, okay, it's gonna be one of those gaming rots your brain videos, huh? I might agree with the sentiment if I could tell what the game was. Speaking of fake gaming, my favorite thing to watch when actors pretend to game is what they do with their fingers. This kid was playing an FPS and didn't have hands on the mouse. He's just mashing two separate sides of the keyboard, seemingly at random. It's like when your older brother gives you a controller that's not plugged in while he plays, so you feel like you're doing something, but you're actually just an idiot because you fell for it.
Let's answer question 17. How about Michael?
Oh, he took my kill.
Hey, Michael, it's showing me that you're on mute and your camera's off. You there?
Shit like this that makes me happy I graduated before the pandemic. On Discord, there's no stigma that you need to have your face cam on, otherwise you must be ignoring the other people in call. But when you're chatting with 40-plus-year-old housewives who use Zoom as a replacement for brunch and try to talk over each other all at the same time, they expect you to have that bitch on at all times. And the last thing I would want as a former 6-year-old, so I think I'm kind of an expert, would be for my teacher and every kid in my kindergarten class to see the weird shit I have in the background of my room. I don't need that. The Power Rangers action figures are me and me alone. Alright, assholes?
You know where your brother is?
Let me go check. Mikey! What are you doing? Mr. Wilson's calling you.
Oh, shoot. Unmute. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Michael, we can hear you now. What have you been doing?
Oh, sorry. My computer was acting up. It's finally working now.
Aw, that kid's smooth. He's probably got a Google Doc full of excuses he can use every time he gets called on in class. Hey, my bad, Mr. Wilson. I was just ignoring you on purpose is all. Hey, my mistake. I just think you're completely unworthy of my time, Mr. Wilson. It won't happen again.
Hey, Mom. Can you get us the new PS5? I mean, summer vacation is next week, and I'll have a lot of free time.
Well, how about if you both get A's on your math final, then I'll buy it for you. How does that sound?
Really? Okay. Well, you may as well buy it for us now, because I'm gonna ace that test.
I like that confidence.
Why is it always a PS5 in Dhar Mann videos, and why is he still not giving me one? He's always talking about how he's not just telling stories, he's changing lives or whatever. If that's part of the Dhar Mann branding, it helps him or whatever, fair enough. But you know what would really change my life? One of those PS5s. Fork it the fuck over, you giveaway scalper.
How do you expect getting A tomorrow if you haven't been paying attention in class? You should at least be studying with me.
Studying is for losers.
Hey, based. I've never heard a kid say something smarter in my life. To be fair, I haven't heard much of what these kids specifically have been saying at all. If every Dhar Mann video didn't come with complimentary subtitles and a side of chips, I would be absolutely lost here. No hate to the actors though, seeing as they're, you know, kids.
I don't do things the hard way.
Okay. What's your plan then?
To do things the easy way. Check this out.
Is this
Our math final. I found it online, so now I have all the answers.
What? That's cheating.
It's not cheating. It's called taking a shortcut. I mean, how else do you think people succeed in life?
Mikey, there are no shortcuts to success.
What the fuck would you know about success, you rascal? All you've done is sit at that kitchen chair and do your easy little math homework, and you call that hard work? You never had to do a manual labor job. You haven't built a Fortune 500 company with only the money you stole from your mom's purse as startup capital. You're right, there are no shortcuts to success, because the only way to get success is the shortcuts. If you need proof, look no further than every successful person ever, except for me. I definitely did it all myself. I mean, if you can count putting on a stupid outfit and yelling at a camera alone in your room as success.
Hey, Mom, if Jaden doesn't get an A, but I do, can I still get the PS5?
Well, I guess so, but then Jaden wouldn't be able to play.
That's fine with me. Means I won't have to share.
This kid has definitely never run a criminal enterprise before. You just let your brother in on something against the law that you're planning on doing, but he doesn't want in. The least you could do is ensure his silence by not making him more of an enemy to you. Or if you're not going to go in the friendly direction, you at least need to make him scared of you. Blowing raspberries at him is a one-way ticket to getting ratted out. You should have bribed him, you amateur.
Hey, Michael, your camera still isn't on.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson. Let me try it again. I don't know why it's not working. Sure it will. Ugh, I'm trying to turn it on, but it won't.
Okay. It's fine, I guess.
I haven't seen this whole video, but how much do you want to bet that the answers he found online were actually just a honeypot to lure out any would-be cheaters? I was lucky enough to get away with this strat when I was still in school, but it was a new tactic in the meta back then. I'm sure teachers have had plenty of time to prepare for this kind of thing since then.
Mikey compares the final exam to all the questions on the website, and sure enough, they're all the same. He happily answers all the questions. And then, a few days later, Mikey gets a big surprise.
Oh, come on! Dhar Mann has to be a fan of the channel, because he's always sneaking these little jabs at me for things I like. The bad guy, who apparently needs to learn a lesson in every Dhar Mann video, is always doing some shit I like doing. If you don't know, I have a second channel Quote where I post stream highlights, and my most recent crippling addiction I've been playing on stream a bunch has been Friday Night Funkin'. It's gotten in the way of my relationships, my work life, pretty much anything I had going on before I found it. It can't be a coincidence that Dhar Mann snuck that little jab at me here. Watch, if he's basing his villains off of me, his next video is gonna be about an alcoholic who blows all his money on Legos and only hangs out with his cat. Mark my words.
When are we gonna get our PS5?
Well, did you both get A's on your final exams?
Well, we haven't got our report cards back, but I guarantee you I did. So, can we please get the PS5?
Okay, I guess so.
What? Did you really get us the PS5?
I can't believe it.
I'm never gonna get over that Dhar Mann just uses the same house for every video he makes. I really do think that he just bought it for the sake of recording in it. But more importantly than that, how the fuck did the mom get the PS5 from the store so damn fast? Either she has too much faith in her children and got them the PS5 ahead of time, bad move. It's either that, or within the 4 seconds she was off screen, she broke every traffic law in the book, booked it to the nearest Target, robbed it at gunpoint, and got home just in time to see your kids' fine bros reactions.
But nobody gets to play until I see your exams.
I can 100% promise you that
I'll get it.
Who could that be?
Mr. Wilson, what are you doing here?
Hey, Jake.
I'm sorry, does no one else see a problem with a teacher just showing up at one of their students' houses unannounced? This is either just how they do parent-teacher conferences now, or the mom knows him better than she's letting on. Still, if he was just allowed to waddle up to the house like that, what was the point of them being in online? He's just gonna show up at your house without a mask on the next day anyways.
Well, Michael also got all of his answers correct.
See, Mom,
But-
I told you I was gonna get an A. Now I can open this.
0%? This is an F.
Ah, come on. Every child has a moment like this in their life, when they get caught out for something they were hoping no one would find out about. Whether it's cheating like this kid did, or taking a shit on the floor and blaming it on the dog, when there's a very clear difference between human and dog poo, and no one would ever buy that story. Everybody can relate to something like that, am I right, guys?
Well, as I was saying, Michael got all of his answers correct. If those answers were from this website that I created.
You made that?
Yep.
Didn't even double check if the answers had been scrabbled. He was just copy and pasting everything he saw. Rookie mistake. And I mean really, this thing looks like a generic hacker tech screen from 1983. Of course it was a setup. What are they teaching kids these days? Well, I guess Mikey wouldn't even know that because he wasn't paying attention to what they were teaching anyways. The lesson here is clear, kids. Don't be like Mikey, otherwise you won't get a PS5.
See, Michael, you failed my final exam. I'll be seeing you in my class again next year.
Mikey, how could you do such a thing?
I'm sorry. I thought I could take a shortcut, that's all.
You know better than that. There are no shortcuts to success.
There are no shortcuts to success. Again, wrong. Case in point, gambling. The chances are that I'll never win the lottery ever. And if I sunk all my money into it, then I would probably go broke trying. But I only have to be wrong about that once. And that meager, useless hope that I might someday be rich without trying keeps me wasting my money for just a little longer. I really hope the mom in this one is like the last mom in the Dhar Mann video I covered, and she just kicks her son out the fucking house, teach him a hard lesson about cheating on his math test by making him homeless.
I am so sorry. I will make sure he learns his lesson.
I can see that. Sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. Hey, Jaden. Great work.
I can imagine Mikey just hanging around the corner of the stairs and hearing Jaden get praised. Just one last slap to the face before his teacher leaves, only to come back later that night so he can see his mom again for... Anyways, that's basically the end of the video. There's no reconciliation for the cheating kid. The last shot is just him crying with his ear to the door, basically getting told to eat shit. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on. I'll make a musical instrument out of you if you don't. How about 20,000 likes and I'll make another Dhar Mann video. Remember, don't go after anyone I talked about in today's video. It's meant to be in good fun, and it helps nobody when you go out and do all that stuff. Just waste your own time. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Kwite, where I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, on my second channel, Quote, where I post those stream highlights, on Twitter @Kwite, on Instagram @Kwite.png, and on TikTok @KwiteTikTok. There's also a link to my Discord in the description. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I see you when you're cheating.